Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa. Typically, championships are foremost on the Crimson Tide's mind, but today it might be revenge. Florida State rolls in to take on the Tide. The Seminoles last year knocked Alabama for a loop in the season opener. Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with you. Let's go down to the field in Hollywood.
Well, as you can imagine, Florida State against Alabama has a lot of connotations here in college football. Alabama had to survive that opening week loss that was so embarrassing. Kalen DeBoer says that was the thing that drove them all season long, eventually making the college football playoff. But keep in mind, these players might want a little revenge as Florida State takes on Alabama. Back to you.
Seminoles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the wideout. Throws it back. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air. It's Sperry. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way who wins this one.
The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Give to the back. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Russell. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Russell finds his big tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Noles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air, it's Berry. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense rolls onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Powers through the defender. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. Out midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open on the left. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
That's a bang-bang type play. RPO in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Berry. Got it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking for a man. It's Berry. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Berry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Upstairs to make the catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
A 3rd and goal. Defense feeling energy from the crowd. He'll run it again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. FSU calling its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw it, Sperry. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Lopez. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. He goes right back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keelan Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Gets the first himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Russell might be looking to run. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Floats it out in space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Throwing Russell. Fires to the right. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Keelan Russell fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun to give, looking for room. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 23 team, the Missouri Tigers.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Under fire. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football.
Looking for a huge play. Goes high to pull it in. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Seminoles are rolling down the field.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Scrambling away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking long. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Russell. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the catch and he's free. Ripping through the defense. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And I don't know as a defense on 3rd down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
Throwing Russell. They'll run the screen. Knocked off his feet.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation. That made that play work.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Again, it's Russell. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Makes the grab. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Mack. Makes a pass the marker. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Keelan Russell makes the grab. It's Lindsey. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Russell. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. The run inside. It's Hill. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing Russell. Trying to find the end zone. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. The give on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Noles in the hurry up. Looking for room at the 40. Makes a grab and room to run. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Sperry. Oh, they're after him, and it's a sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down, brings us to 4th. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And things have tightened up. It's a 3-point game.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The defense did its job, holding them to the field goal, and now this offense will try to protect this lead. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses the timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The inside handoff. Plows through the defense. He stopped, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they are going to waltz out of here with a win. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15